Treehouse ASMR here. Welcome up into the treehouse, and today we will be previewing the preseason games happening tonight between the Eagles and the Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington football team. I also have a mock draft loaded up that we will jump into while we talk about some of that stuff. It doesn't start for another 6 minutes though, so let's see. We got the seventh overall pick in this draft, so it's a 12-man. But tonight we have the Eagles playing the Patriots. They had a joint practice all week, and the Eagles dominated the Patriots. Well, it wasn't all week. It was a two-day joint practice, with a day off yesterday. The Eagles apparently dominated the Patriots. I looked at reports coming out of New England from New England beat writers, and reports coming out of Philadelphia media beat writers, and it seems that on both sides of the ball, both days, the Eagles dominated. Apparently, the Patriots don't look that great. I know the Patriots made a few trades, signed a few players this offseason. Hunter Henry, Jonnu Smith, Nelson Aguilar. They drafted Mac Jones, who I actually like a lot. I'm a big Mac Jones guy. And just to talk about this a little bit, on the first day of the joint practice between the Eagles and the Patriots, the Eagles just completely dominated all aspects of both sides of the ball. And on the second day, the Patriots played a little bit better. A thing about the Patriots is that, like last year, they were not that good. And the whole thing about the Patriots is that Patriots fans and football fans in general, we knew this, that the Patriots had a good defense. They have really good defense. But the offense was terrible last year. They couldn't get anything going, and that was due to Cam Newton's poor play. And then Cam Newton got COVID last year, and everything went off the rails. So apparently, the offense doesn't look good at all for the Patriots. Not good at all. It looks a little bit better when Mac Jones is in, but he's still showing some rust. I do like Mac Jones better than Cam Newton this year. I do think they should stick with Mac Jones. Bill Belichick has not announced a starter, which is not surprising because the Patriots really don't have to play Cam Newton. Playing Cam Newton almost seems pointless. He's not going to be there next year, and he's not the future of the Patriots. Mac Jones is the future of the Patriots. Mac Jones is the guy who will be there for a long time actually. So I don't know. I would not start Cam Newton if they're trying to win some games this year. I don't think you win any games with Cam Newton. Mac Jones gives your team a better chance at winning. I would go Mac Jones over Cam Newton to start the year, honestly. I would even maybe trade Cam Newton away or get rid of Cam Newton, because Cam Newton honestly doesn't have any business being a starter anymore. He showed last year that he doesn't have it. He just doesn't have what it takes to be a starter. He can't throw the ball. He throws the ball like a line drive. He has no touch on the ball. He's 31 or something like that. His body. Oh, sorry about that. That's my dog, guys. Sorry about that. I don't live alone. Yep, I guess we're just gonna have to deal with that. He's a big dog. He's very loud. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, Cam Newton throws the ball like a line drive. He has no touch on his throws anymore. He's 31 years old. He still relies on his legs. He's an older guy now for a quarterback, a running quarterback. Obviously, there's Tom Brady, the Aaron Rodgers. They're way older, but they don't rely on their legs. It's ridiculous. Like, Cam Newton should not even be starting anymore. And, yeah, that's what I have to say about Cam Newton. I don't think he belongs as a starter in this league anymore. Maybe they could use him as like a Jacoby Brissett type of player. Remember last year how the Indianapolis Colts used Jacoby Brissett in like third and short situations or goal line situations where Phillip Rivers would come out of the game and the Colts would put in Jacoby Brissett to just like run the ball over the first down line for like a yard or two or for a touchdown. I think Cam Newton can be good at that, but him playing 4 quarters as a starting quarterback in the NFL, nah, I think he's done. I don't think he has it anymore. I'd rather watch Mac Jones get a shot. I'd rather even watch Mac Jones fail at getting a shot rather than watch Cam Newton do short running back check downs all game for 3 yards, 3 and outs. Yeah, I don't think I'm alone with my take on Cam Newton either. It seems that there's a lot of people that that would agree. Cam Newton seems to be done. And another thing is Devontae Smith is set to make his NFL debut tonight. I doubt that he will get any passes thrown his direction. I bet he's just going to go out there, run a few routes, see how his legs feel because he's just coming back from an injury. I don't think they want somebody tackling him right now. I think it would be foolish to even throw the ball to Devontae Smith in tonight's game. He'll probably be out there for 1 series, and he'll run a few routes, and he won't get the ball tossed his way, which I think is what they should do, because if you pass Devontae Smith the ball right now in a preseason game, and he gets tackled and gets hurt, then what? Then that's your 10th overall pick in the first round. He's already hurt. He came back from an injury fast. So I don't think he should be throwing the ball, but I think he should be out there running a few routes for the first series. So yeah, it's only week 2 of preseason, so there's no need to get Devontae Smith tackled already. Honestly, he might not even play, but it looks like he will.
Your team is now on the clock.
We're gonna go. Let's get Austin Eckler here. I like Austin Eckler a lot. What else can we talk about with the preseason game tonight? Oh yeah, Tyree Jackson, Philadelphia Eagles tight end, who was looking pretty good. He was the old quarterback from the University of Buffalo. He's 6'7". He's huge. He was having a good training camp. He got hurt, fracture in his back. He's done. They're probably going to try to keep him on the team, but that sucks, honestly. I thought he was going to be good. I thought he was going to get his chance, but now he's out 8 to 10 weeks, which is a very long time. So we'll see what happens with Tyree Jackson. What else? I'm looking forward. Oh yeah, we could talk about the Washington football team versus the Bengals as well. I want to watch Jamar Chase because the start of Jamar Chase's training camp was not that good. But this past week, him and Joe Burrow have actually stepped up their game, and he has looked a lot better. Joe Burrow is not playing tonight. They're playing the Washington football team, which has like the best defensive line in the whole league. So good thing that Joe Burrow's not playing because he would get killed. Honestly, he might as well not play because that D-line is so good.
Your team is now on the clock.
A.J. Brown, DeAndre Hopkins, Justin Jefferson, George Kittle, Darren Waller. Man, Calvin Ridley's sitting right there too. I'm going A.J. Brown. Yeah, I like Joe Burrow. He didn't have the best start because obviously he's hurt, but he's playing. Like he's doing training camp and everything. He's not like sitting out. But he had a rough start to training camp. He wasn't throwing well. He wasn't looking confident and all that. But apparently this week was like his best week of training camp he's had so far. And I'm pretty excited. I like Joe Burrow. He seems like a really good guy. He's a very good football player. He was doing really good last year for a rookie quarterback, even though they were losing games. He looked good, and obviously everybody knows that the Bengals' offensive line is terrible. They probably should have went Penei Penei Sewell instead of Jamar Chase, and worried about wide receiver next year because they already have T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd. I think their pick in Jamar Chase was really not the smartest move. But, what? This guy took Devontae Smith? Are you joking? Devontae Smith. That's a crazy pick. This guy, I hope he responds because that was a wild pick. This guy took Devontae Smith in the second round. That guy is bugging. That. I do a lot of these mock drafts. Yeah. That's sad. We get to see Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith's first NFL action.
Your team is now on the clock.
Oh wow, he picked Jamar Chase. What is going on? I think it's funny when people ruin these drafts, and it's also kind of funny because I'm recording right now, so he's just soiling this. But whatever. I'm gonna take Miles Sanders here. I'm gonna give this guy a heads up that I'm recording. I'm recording this for my YouTube channel. Sucks that he ruined it, but you can check my channel out. It's Tree. Sorry, there's people talking in the background and everything. I don't live alone, so that comes with the territory. Check my It's Treehouse ASMR. Let's see. The guy asked if he thinks Jamar Chase will be good on the Bengals. I don't think Jamar Chase is going to be that good this year. That's strictly because the offensive line is just not going to give Joe Burrow enough time to get open. Really, that's really what it comes down to. The O-line. You could blame anything on the O-line. Honestly, it's the easiest scapegoat about the Bengals. You could just be like, "Oh, the O-line is bad. Oh, the O-line stinks." It's kind of funny, actually. It's true. It's actually true, though. I actually did see a report where how the O-line didn't even look that bad this week in training camp, but I'll believe it when I see it because that O-line was terrible. They tried to fix it a little.
Your team is now on the clock.
Let's see what wide receivers are here. Deontay Johnson, Chris Godwin, Robert Woods, Amari. Ooh, I really don't like Amari Cooper this year. What tight ends are left? Oh, yeah. I'm taking Kyle Pitts. I love Kyle Pitts. Let's see. What else can we talk about? The Bengals, Washington football team. What else am I looking for? Oh yeah, the football team has this wide receiver that I really liked coming out of the draft last year. His name was Antonio Gandy Golden. He had one of the craziest highlight tapes I've ever seen coming into a draft. He was amazing in college. He didn't play last year, he got hurt, and he's getting his last chance right now. I doubt that they'll keep him if he doesn't show any promise. But Antonio Gandy, I am gonna watch out for that guy tonight in tonight's game because I was really high on him coming out of college. I like watching guys that I liked a lot in college, getting their shot in the NFL. It's something I really enjoy watching. I hope he can make some plays tonight. That would be cool. We're 3 picks away. Let's see. Wide receivers. What's our roster? Eckler, Sanders, A.J. Brown, and Kyle Pitts. Oh my gosh. We have a really good team in today's draft.
Your team is now on the clock.
Running backs. Myles Gaskin, he's too high ranked. The Dolphins just said they're going to be using a committee. Oh, I'm taking Chase Edmonds. Yup, Chase Edmonds is going to have a big year, guys. You heard it here. Chase Edmonds. Kenyon Drake left. They signed James Conner. James Conner is already hurt. Chase Edmonds and Kyler Murray is set to have a good year. Kyler Murray is honestly set to have like one of the best years from a younger quarterback in the whole league. He's gonna go off. I'm sorry. Like Chase Edmonds is set. Chase Edmonds, his value right there is good. If we could get like James Robinson. Where did Josh Jacobs go? I did not see Josh Jacobs. Who took Josh Jacobs? Let's see. Keenan. Oh yeah, this guy took Josh Jacobs in the 3rd round. Team 12. I think we have the best team here. Eckler, A.J. Brown, Miles Sanders, Kyle Pitts, Chase Edmonds. Maybe not. Oh my god, this guy has Alvin Kamara, Calvin Ridley, Allen Robinson, Kareem Hunt, and Lamar Jackson. That guy easily has the best team. Derrick Henry, Devontae Smith, Jamar Chase. That team stinks. Team 3, your team stinks. Dalvin Cook, George Kittle, C.H. Patrick Mahomes, Mike Davis, Christian McCaffrey, DK Metcalf, Darren Waller, Darrell Henderson, Kyler Murray. Team 4 is looking good. Nick Chubb, DeAndre Hopkins, DeAndre Swift, Chris Godwin. See, DeAndre Swift I was really high on, but DeAndre Swift got hurt already. DeAndre Swift is already injured, guys. Going into my drafts this year, I'm not messing around with any injured players. I'm going in healthy. I suffered too many injuries last year in my fantasy league. It was so annoying. Chase Claypool is still there. He did just get hurt 2 days ago, but it seems like he'll be okay. Chase Claypool is a guy that I would draft just because his injury. I'm not really scared of his injury, but I'm not taking him in this mock. Tyler.
Your team is now on the clock.
There he goes. Tyler Lockett just got drafted. Tyler Lockett also got hurt this week, so a lot of injuries to deal with. I'm going to stay away from those wide receivers. Melvin Gordon, Leonard Fournette. I'm going to take James Robinson. I am really high on James Robinson this year. Let's see. We got Chase Edmonds, James Robinson on the bench. I think we're looking good. We need a tight end. Oh no, we don't need a tight end. I got Kyle Pitts. What do we need? I could go another wide receiver. Actually, I have to go for another wide receiver. I would get Adam Thielen, but he just turned 30, so I don't know. I don't really want Adam Thielen. Michael Pittman with Carson Wentz coming back from that surgery. How crazy is that? Carson Wentz is like the injury guy. He's always injured, but he's always coming back early. Always. He's always recovered fast. He was like ahead of schedule with his ACL. He was ahead of schedule with his back injuries in Philadelphia. He got a bone removed from his foot like last week, and he's already walking around in practice. Like, that's crazy to me. That is really crazy. Brandy Cooks. A lot of people are high on Brandy Cooks. I actually have never drafted Brandon Cooks in any of my mock drafts. I might just do it here because Juju Smith is in a committee. Cortland Sutton is hurt. Will Fuller is interesting. DJ Chark, no thanks. Curtis Samuel, maybe. T. Higgins, nah. Michael Thomas is out for half of the fantasy season. I don't want Michael Thomas. Oh, there he goes. Michael Thomas gets drafted right when we're talking about him. But I'm really
Your
excited.
team is now on the clock.
I'm going to take Brandon Cooks. I'm really excited for the football game tonight, the Eagles-Patriots game. I really hope that the Eagles are not going to play Quez Watkins too much because Quez Watkins looks really good, and if Quez Watkins gets hurt, it would be so annoying. I'm an Eagles fan, so I want us to go into the season healthy. This is like the first year in like, let's say 5 years, 4 years, 4 years. Even that Super Bowl season, we were super injured somehow that we won they. I'm not on the team. Yeah, guys, breaking news, I'm on the Philadelphia Eagles. They won the Super Bowl. They were super injured that year. Somehow they pulled it off. But this is like the first year in the last 4 or 5 seasons where they're actually kind of going into the season somewhat healthy. Devontae Smith already got hurt, which stinks, but it wasn't that bad. He he should be playing tonight. He'll get a series. I don't think Miles Sanders is playing any games in the preseason, which I don't agree with. I think Sirianni should run him out there, get his legs back, get up to full game speed. But let's jump into this. I probably won't post a post-game video tonight about the Eagles-Patriots game. I'm probably going to be heading over to one of my buddies' house to watch the game, kick back, hang out with them for a little while, and open up some Pokemon cards at the same time. But we'll see. It depends.
Your team is now on the clock.
Cortland Sutton, Will Fuller, DJ Chark, Curtis Samuel, Darnell Mooney, Marquise Brown, Tyler Boyd, T.Y. Hilton. Yeah, I do like a lot of those guys. Melvin Gordon, Raheem Mostert, Kenyon Drake, Duke Johnson, James Conner, A.J. Dillon, Tony Pollard. This right here is the running back dead zone. Oh, man. I'm taking Ryan Tannehill. He's going to go off. I like Ryan Tannehill. His ADP, his ranking is really low. And the Titans are going to be a fantasy football juggernaut this year. So, if you can get Ryan Tannehill at the back end of your fantasy football draft or the middle round, I don't know, wherever you want to go. This is a 12-man mock draft, so obviously it's going to be a little bigger, and I'm going to be getting Ryan Tannehill higher up, like in the middle rounds, compared to a 10-man league. So if you can get Ryan Tannehill at the back end of your fantasy football draft, you're set. You can get some good talent players. Like this team right here is really good. I really do like this team. We got A.J. Brown, Brandy Cooks, Kyle Pitts, Chase Edmonds, Miles Sanders, Austin Eckler, Ryan Tannehill. We got James Robinson on the bench. I might go another running back here just because it's always good to stack running backs. I don't know why Kenneth Gainwell is ranked so high. He does not belong there. He's barely going to play.
Your team is now on the clock.
Kenyon Drake, David Johnson. It's so wild seeing these guys being ranked down here when just a few years ago they were first-round picks. Last year, Kenyon Drake was a first-round pick. Sony Michel, Matt Ensign, Gainwell, Pollard, A.J. Dillon. Screw it, I'm taking A.J. Dillon. He's got thunder thighs. Yeah, there's not too much else to talk about the Eagles and the Patriots. Maybe I could think of some more things to talk about. I was listening to some New England podcasts this week, and they were not thrilled about the play of the Patriots. They were not happy about how the Patriots practiced this week. There was some good takeaways. If any Patriots fans are listening to this, that Mac Jones looks very poised. He's accurate. He's very mature. He played at Alabama, which is the best college football program of all time. So it's kind of what you expect. A lot of the news coming out of this week's joint practice with the Eagles and the Patriots is how good Jalen Hurts looked. Even the Patriots media was saying they were surprised at how really good Jalen Hurts was looking and how professional he was. I was pretty shocked. I was reading some New England, Boston media reports, like I forget what they're called, columns. They're called columns. I was reading a column from Boston. It was some guy who travels with the Patriots, and he made a big. He was pretty excited to watch Jalen Hurts, and he was shocked at how good he looked. And as an Eagles fan, that really gets me excited, because all summer, all you heard was Jalen Hurts might be traded. Jalen Hurts doesn't look like the Eagles. The Eagles don't trust Jalen Hurts, blah, blah, blah. But
your team is now on the clock.
I think he's going to be really good. Gabriel Davis. I'm going to take Darnell Mooney. I like him a lot, especially if Justin Fields can play. Sorry, guys, there might be some creaking in the background. I'm sitting on this I'm sitting on this chair. It's kind of creaky. I hope the audio for this video is good. I turned up the mic volume, so if it's not, I guess I'll have to redo it. Tunyon, Gronk. Let's see. Oh yeah. Another thing to watch for tonight in the Patriots game is that running back. Whatever I forget his name, Stevenson, something like that. He went off. Last week he had that crazy run. Or it might have been a pass. I think it was a run. I don't know. It might have been a screen pass because that's what they love to do. They love dumping off the ball to running backs in the flat. But yeah, he had a crazy run last week. He was fast as hell. That guy was big too. That was a big boy. He was running. Let's see. James Conner, no thank you. I don't think I would ever draft James Conner. I don't even think I would draft James Conner if he was all the way down here. I'd rather have...
Your team is now on the clock.
What the heck? Who is that? Who is T. Williams? Maybe I would. Tony Pollard, Kenneth Gainwell, Gus Edwards, Tyree Cohen, Mattinson, Hines, Bernard, Michelle, James White. Somebody sniped Damian Harris, didn't they? Wow. Alright. Let's go. Damn. Let's get him on Ross St. Brown. I really like him. Jared Goff actually doesn't even look that bad in Detroit. It's not that Jared Goff even looked that bad in LA. It's just like Jared Goff's ceiling is not that high. Because the Rams, they surrounded Jared Goff with they built a super team. The Rams, over the last like 2-3 years, they built like a Golden State Warriors super team in football. And they made it to the Super Bowl, and they scored 3 points. They scored literally 3 points. Jared Goff is not like a crazy athlete, but he is accurate, and he throws a decent ball. It's just like, you know what you're getting out of Jared Goff, and you know it's not going to be like some crazy high scoring, using your legs type plays. He's going to stand in the pocket, and he's going to throw. He's just going to, I don't know. He's not like a crazy good quarterback, but he's not terrible. He's like super mediocre. But there are, like, I don't hate Jared Goff. I understand. I get it. If the Rams had any other quarterback during that Super Bowl...
Your team is now on the clock.
During that Super Bowl year, they probably would have won the Super Bowl. Let's see. We got to get some of these late round running backs. Tyree Cohen, Gio Bernard. Oh, man. These are not good. I'll just take a handcuff. I'll take Mattinson for Dalvin Cook. If Cook gets hurt, because he does tend to get hurt a lot. This team is pretty good. I don't mind it. I kind of got carried away on the bench. Our bench is not that good. But that's going to happen in a 12-man league, so it's not like you can have the craziest benches in 12-man leagues. So, tomorrow I'll be posting a recap on the preseason games that are happening tonight, which is going to be fun. I think the Eagles starters are going to do pretty well, and then I think the Patriots are going to, it's going to be backups, first backups. Mac Jones is going to, I think, torch the Eagles backups, which is, I won't be surprised at all if, like, the second half is Mac Jones and he's just killing, he's lighting it up, which honestly I think is actually going to happen, but I think Jalen Hurts is going to do really well. He's probably going to play the whole first quarter, then Joe Flacco, and then Nick Mullins will get the entire second.
Your team is now on the clock.
Let's take Rashad Penny. it's pretty much going to go Jalen Hurts gets the first quarter, Joe Flacco gets the second quarter, and then Nick Mullins will get the entire second half. And for the Patriots, Cam Newton probably going to get the first, I don't even know if he'll get the whole first quarter. And then Mac Jones will come in, play the whole second quarter, maybe even a few minutes in the first quarter. Mac Jones will play. And then Mac Jones might even play the third quarter. And then Brian Hoyer should come in for the Patriots in the fourth. But I'm pretty excited actually for the game tonight. Should be fun. A lot of things to watch, a lot of things to look out for. I really hope Quez Watkins doesn't get hurt. Quez Watkins, if he keeps playing like this, how do you even spell his name? Queez. What? Oh, I was into running backs. How do we cancel that? There we go. Wide receivers. QUE. There he is. Ranked 953rd. Holy cow. Oh my god. Holy cow. That's crazy. I'm just gonna draft him.
Your team is now on the clock.
Whatever. I'm just having fun right now. The video's about to end anyways, guys. So, this was our team. Rashad Penny, Alexander Mattinson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Darnell Mooney, A.J. Dillon, James Robinson. I don't draft kickers or defense. I told you guys this in the last video. Here's a little tip for you guys. Don't draft kickers or defense in your drafts. Take all players. All these players. Take all players. And then right before, the day before the football season starts, you drop one of these players or two of these players because you roster all these guys. If somebody gets hurt in the training camp ahead of these guys, so say Chris Carson tomorrow, Chris Carson breaks his leg, then I have Rashad Penny on my roster. I don't have to worry about putting in a waiver claim for him or anything.
Your team is now on the clock.
So it's just a little tip I like to do. Boom. There we go, guys. We got Ryan Tannehill, Austin Eckler, Miles Sanders, A.J. Brown, Brandy Cooks, Kyle Pitts, Chase Edmonds. There we go. So I'm actually going to end the video here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll post tomorrow about the games that happened tonight. And as always, guys, have a good day. Have a good night. Bye-bye.